I am Sheikh Mahbub Basha. Welcome to my channel. Happy learning.
Wave optics. Introduction. Huygens principle. Reflection of plane waves using Huygens principle. Refraction of plane waves using Huygens principle. Coherent and incoherent addition of waves. Interference of light waves and Young's double slit experiment. Diffraction and finally polarization. Introduction. What is optics? What is light? What are properties of light? What is ray optics? What is wave optics? Newton's corpuscular theory, postulates, merits and failures. Huygens wave theory, postulates, merits and failures. Maxwell's electromagnetic wave theory, postulates, merits and failures. And the last one, Max Planck's quantum theory, postulates, merits and failures. What is optics? Optics is a branch of physics that deals with the properties of light. What is light? Light is a form of energy that makes the things visible to our eye. Visible light is only a part wavelength range from 400 nanometer to 750 nanometer of electromagnetic spectrum. Speed of light in vacuum is 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Speed of light in vacuum is the highest speed attainable in nature. The wavelength of light is very small compared to size of objects. It is treated that light travels in a straight line. Properties of light. Number 1. Rectilinear propagation. Number 2. Reflection. Number 3. Refraction. Number 4. Dispersion. Number 5. Interference. Number 6. Diffraction. Number 7. Polarization. Number 8. Photoelectric effect. Number 9. Compton effect. Mainly, there are 4 theories that try to explain nature of light. Number 1 is Newton's corpuscular theory. Number 2 is Huygens wave theory. Number 3, Maxwell's electromagnetic wave theory. And number 4 is Max Planck's quantum theory. Optics. Optics is mainly divided into two branches, that is ray optics and wave optics. First of all, what is ray optics? Briefly, the wavelength of light is very small compared to size of objects. It is assumed that light travels in a straight line. Light is treated as a ray and geometrical approach is considered. On the other hand, wave optics, though the wavelength of light is very small, it cannot be neglected when the light interacts with the objects whose size is comparable to the wavelength of light. Here, actual wave nature of light is taken into consideration. Newton's corpuscles theory. Newton's corpuscular theory. Point number 1. Light emitting from any source is made up of tiny particles and they are called corpuscles. Point number 2. Corpuscles are elastic, massless and have different size and shape. Point number 3. Corpuscles travel in straight lines. Point number 4. Corpuscles have different speeds in different media. Point number 5. Speed of light, that is speed of corpuscles, is more in denser medium than that of in the rarer medium. Point number 6. Different shapes and sizes of corpuscles leads to different colors of light. Merits of Newton's corpuscular theory. This theory successfully explained rectilinear propagation of light, reflection of light, refraction of light, demerits of Newton's corpuscular theory. This theory failed to explain interference, diffraction, polarization, major stroke to Newton's corpuscular theory was in 1850. Foucault's in his rotating mirror experiment proved that speed of light is less in denser medium than that in rarer medium. Huygens wave theory. According to Huygens, light is a mechanical wave. In fact, he said it is a longitudinal wave and its speed is given by V is equal to root of E by rho, where E is coefficient of elasticity of the medium and rho is density of the medium. There exists a medium called ether throughout the universe which is highly elastic and very dilute. Merits of Huygens wave theory. This theory successfully explained rectilinear propagation of light, reflection of light, refraction of light, interference of light, diffraction of light, according to Huygens, the speed of light in denser medium is less than the speed of light in rarer medium. Foucault's rotating mirror experiment supported Huygens wave theory. Demerits of Huygens wave theory. The Huygens wave theory failed to explain polarization, photoelectric effect, Compton effect, etc. The major stroke to Huygens wave theory was Michelson and Morley proved that ether does not exist. Maxwell's electromagnetic wave theory. According to Maxwell, light is an electromagnetic wave, in fact a transverse wave. The changing electric field produces varying magnetic field and the changing magnetic field produces varying electric field in space with time. The changing electric and magnetic fields results in the propagation of electromagnetic wave, that is light wave, even in vacuum. Merits of Maxwell's electromagnetic wave theory. This theory successfully explained rectilinear propagation of light, reflection of light, refraction of light, interference of light, diffraction of light, polarization of light, demerits of Maxwell's electromagnetic wave theory. The Maxwell's wave theory failed to explain photoelectric effect and Compton effect. Max Planck's quantum theory. According to Max Planck, light is in the form of packets called quanta. Energy is in the form of packets called quanta, and any quantity of energy is an integral multiple of energy packet called quanta. In case of light, this quanta is called photon. E is equal to h nu. E is equal to energy, nu is frequency, and h is Planck's constant. Its value is 6.626 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joule second. Merits of Max Planck's quantum theory. This theory successfully explained photoelectric effect and Compton effect. Demerits of Max Planck's quantum theory. The Max Planck's quantum theory failed to explain interference of light, diffraction of light, and polarization of light. Dual nature of light. Among the four popular theories of light, Newton's corpuscular theory and Max Planck's quantum theory recommended that light is particles, and Huygens wave theory and Maxwell's electromagnetic wave theory recommended that light is waves. Later, it is concluded that light is a particle and also a wave. While interacting with the matter, light acts as particle, and while propagating, it acts as a wave. And this is called dual nature of light, both particle and wave nature. Dual nature of light. Huygens principle. Huygens principle is basically has 5 points. Number 1 is wavefront. The wavefront is the locus of all points of a medium which are vibrating in the same phase. Mechanical wave equation. Y is equal to a sine of omega t plus kx. Here y is equal to displacement of particle. A is equal to amplitude of the wave, or it can be amplitude of particle also. Omega equal to 2 pi f, where f is the frequency of the wave, it is same as frequency of the particle. T is equal to time. K is equal to 2 pi by lambda, where lambda is wavelength. X is displacement of wave. Phi is equal to omega t plus kx. This is phase of the particles at a given time. Let it be a point source. waves are coming from the point source and spreading in all directions. After a time t, the distance traveled will be Vt, and these are the points at a distance Vt in all directions. These points are said to be in phase. If you observe carefully, everywhere there exists a crest, so these points are in phase. The locus of all the points in phase is the wavefront. So join all these points, we get a wavefront that appears to be circular here. On the plane of paper, on the screen, it appears to be a circle. If you assume the three-dimensional picture, it will be a sphere. So the wavefront due to a point source is a sphere. Point number 2. The direction of propagation of wave is always perpendicular to wavefront. Let it be a point source. The waves are spreading in all directions. These are light waves. The wavefront will be like this. The wavefront and light waves are perpendicular to each other, and in place of the circular wavefront, if you assume the three-dimensional, it will be a sphere. So the wavefront coming from the point source will be sphere, and the light waves are perpendicular to this sphere at its surface. Point 3. Types of wavefronts. There are three types of wavefronts. Number 1 is spherical wavefront. This is a typical spherical wavefront. It is created by a point source. For a point source, the wavefront will be spherical. Plane wavefront. This is a typical plane wavefront for a distant source. When the source is at infinite distance, the wavefront will be plane. Third type is cylindrical wavefront. This is a graphical representation of a cylindrical wavefront for a line source. For a line source, for a source of light in the shape of a straight line, we get this cylindrical wavefront. Point 4. Every point on a wavefront acts as a source of secondary disturbance, which emits their own wavelets. They are called secondary wavelets. Secondary wavelets spread in all directions with the speed of wave. This is a point source. This is wavefront due to this point source. These are few points selected on the surface of wavefront. They are called secondary source of disturbance, and they produce spherical wavelets. Those are called secondary wavelets. Point number 5. The common tangent on secondary wavelets in forward direction gives new wavefront. This is a point source. Let it be primary source. This is its wavefront. These are points on the surface of wavefront. They are called as secondary sources of disturbance. and from that secondary source of disturbance, wavelets are created. They are called as secondary wavelets, and the tangent, common tangent to all these wavelets is the new wavefront. Spherical wavefront propagation. This is a typical spherical wavefront created from a point source, and slowly it is spreading outwards in all the directions. Then plane wavefront propagation. This is a typical representation of plane wavefront propagation. From our left to right, the plane wavefront is moving. Cylindrical wavefront propagation. This is some animation to make you understand the propagation of cylindrical wavefront. Starting from the line, it is spreading, it is increasing in size, it is spreading outwards in all the directions.